Yo, today I'm going to be showing you how to make ethnic hood trap type beats. This was requested from the last video, so shout out to whoever it was. I mean, we see the similarities in hood trap and drill, and ethnic drill was such a big hit. Ethnic hood trap could low-key slap too. I'm going to show you how to make ethnic melodies, and also how to make some hard-hitting hood trap drums. I'm going to be in London in 2 days from this video. I'm going to be going from Wednesday until Saturday. In the comment section, let me know what you want to see me record while I'm in London. I will be in Signature Studios, which is basically my whole team. Any video ideas or certain styled videos, let me know in the comment section right now, and I will try to do them while I'm over there. This FLP also available on my Patreon, link for that in the description. Let's get started with the melody. If you're an OG drill beat maker or loop maker, you know exactly who this is. This girl was passed around so much in the drill era because of her vocal samples. So I think we're gonna take this one here, the Middle Eastern one. But other ways to search for ethnic styled samples would definitely be movies and video games. Video games like Assassin's Creed that has that kind of like Middle Eastern kind of vibe. Let's check this one out. See, yeah, perfect. Bro, might even just use the first 10 seconds, I'm not even gonna lie. We have the entire thing inside of FL. Now, if I want to try like repitch this, it's gonna take ages to repitch the entire thing because of how long it is. It goes on for 2 hours. But I feel like the thing repeats like here. 3 minutes. We can work with 3 minutes. We only need 3 minutes. So I'm gonna click up here, make this unique as a sample because we only want this part. So that way, whenever I'm stretching it, repitching it, it's not gonna take 10 hours to actually do it. I think we're just gonna straight off the bat repitch it up 3 semitones. This is the method that I like to do. I showed this in a couple of videos. I'm going to cut the sample on every half a beat or every half a bar. Then we're going to come up here to the slip tool. It's actually crazy that it's called the slip tool because I use it all the time. So I can pull the sample with this tool and it just slides through on just this section. And it's just chopping it in this part. And then if I go on to the next part and chop. This is how easy it is to make these samples. It can be just the look at a sample. If you find a sick sample and within 5 minutes you just chop it like this, boom. And also in FL21, you can like readjust the gain of stuff down here. So I'm going to turn this down a little bit, maybe like 1 decibel. Now we want to switch this up a little bit as it comes into it. So let's copy and paste this over. It's going to be our like next B section, let's say. I kind of want like an A, B, and C section for this melody because these vocal samples can get very repetitive. So once again, I'm just going to click the slip tool and I'm going to start dragging through the sample again. All right, I like this for the B. Now let's make the C section. And it goes back into that. So to make this sample a little bit more jumpy, we're going to add kickstart onto it, which is literally just sidechain. It sounds a little bit dry, so I think we will put some reverb on it too. That sounds a little bit nicer, maybe a little more. A little bit less high cut. Now listen, this melody is extremely bare, so I have no idea what key this is. It's telling me I'm in E minor. So next, I'm going to make another pattern underneath this. So if I'm in E minor, I'm literally just going to make chords. It's not even chords. I'm just going to layer an E note on some pads. For the pad, I'm using the mixer chain of cutting out the low end, adding a bit of crystallizer onto it, and a little bit of reverb. This is just a standard pad preset that I normally use. We have this from Expand. Like I said, we're literally just going to come in here and lay down some E notes. So I just cloned over Electra X, and look, I'm not even going to look. I'm just going to keep cycling through these pads. Boom, let's take this one. Let's clone this again. Once again, I'm not going to look at this pad. I'm just going to keep clicking. Boom, let's take this. I'm not even going to look at what preset it is because it honestly just doesn't even matter. Once again, for a bit more look, and I'm going to copy, paste, 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 render the pad melody. We're now going to click reverse. I'm also going to pitch it down an octave, and we're also going to add a bit of sidechain onto it like the original sample. And it sounds like this. See, that's all I wanted. I just want a little bit low end. I found it at the Duke phrase. I think I just want like the start of it. So like here. Boom, sample done. And this is the process of how you make these samples. The outcome is literally just going to be determined by basically the presets in the sample that you use. There's no real musical skill to this. So yeah, let's get started with these drums. And of course, we're going to be using all of the drums for my HOODTRAP drum kit. Now, link for that in the description. If you're making HOODTRAP, you need to use this kit, I'm telling you. One thing that I like to do for this main snare bounce is actually layer the snare with like another sound. So we're actually going to use the sound from my OFB Next Up remix that is now on Spotify with over 100k streams. And we're also going to add a slight bit of delay on this sound. I'm taking in another 4 different snares. I feel like I could probably put in the 808 right now. Again, the 808 that I use is the go-to one. You don't need to mix it. You don't need to do anything. You just put it in. It's ready to go. Next, I'm after grabbing a couple of open hats. And then lastly, a couple of perks. The thing with these HOODTRAP beats, once again, is we're going to need some switch ups because it's going to get very repetitive. So I feel like there is some kind of drum pattern that I want to drag in on top of this. And then for another section, we can come down into perk loops, take the perfect hat loop. Another thing I like to take is this shot effect and have a reversed one. I'm gonna have this throughout the beat because it just kind of helps like smooth out the beat in transitions and kind of that nature. I didn't even clock that I had the dedupe thing deleted. One thing to note with HOODTRAP beats is there can be a lot of like breaks and things like that, like cut-offs, but this is basically going to be the full beat. And a little respace. For this section, I made it unique. So I cloned the snare and added a little bit of delay for this section. Also have it pitched up slightly. And yeah, that's basically how to make ethnic HOODTRAP type beats. I think this kind of came out pretty cold. I feel like the sample actually could have been a little bit nicer. I'm kind of a little bit disappointed in the sample, but like I said, maybe I can run this back again and try to make a better sample. Appreciate you for watching the video, man. Like I said, let me know what type of videos and content you want to see me do while I'm in London. Make sure you've liked the video if you've made it this far. Run me up on Instagram, Twitch, and TikTok. Make sure you're subscribed right now. They're the only 3 things to care about. I'm out. Good luck. See you later. Ow.